Hey, it's Tuesday at 2, talking Diecast, talking NASCAR racing here from Circle B Diecast in Concord, North Carolina. Steve Post from Motor Racing Network. Steve, John, James, good afternoon. Glad everyone has joined us, and the cast of thousands that will be joining us over the course of this live show or over the course of watching it sometime during the week. We are glad you joined us, and it is a fun time, that is for sure. Speaking of fun time, how about NASCAR on dirt at Bristol? Oh, what a great time up there. With Motor Racing Network, we did the truck race. Our friends at PRN did the cup race. So I was up there, got a chance to get a little dirt in the air and check out the Truck Series race, and it was good. It was great. James, I loved it. I really did. Now, I covered the truck race, and I listened to the radio and watched a little highlights, and one of the guys I was traveling with had the Fox app on his phone, so watched part of the race, and yeah, I'm cool with it. I really am. There's some work to do. I think that we all understand that, but I think Bristol Dirt, they've already announced that it's coming back in 2021, or 2022 that is, and I'm excited about that. I think that a great foundation was laid. I think that there was a small percentage of the population that said it'll never work. I think that small percentage of the population has gone mysteriously quiet on Twitter, by the way. And I think there is a vast majority that thought, we'll give it a look, maybe we'll like it, and they probably thought it was pretty good. I'm a dirt track guy. I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah, there's some things I need to work on, but I'm all in. Let's go all in. I love everything we've got going on this year, from brand new road courses. I like a lot of changes over the last few years. I love that Charlotte has a Roval. I love that Pocono has a double. I love that, you know, I love, and yet while I love the changes, I love that we're going to Darlington twice. I think that's awesome. We're going. So I'm kind of good with it all. Love the changes. I cannot wait to get Dakota. I cannot wait to get to Nashville, and the one I'm most geeked up about probably is Road America on July 4th weekend. It is going to be spectacular, and it is great. It really good stuff, that is for sure, and good fun. So yeah, I loved it. I really did. I enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed it and want a little piece of history, we have got the Joey Logano race-winning car from the Cup Series race, and we have got the Martin Truex Jr. race-winning truck from the Truck Series race, available for pre-order right now. So get on there, get it pre-ordered. Those of you that follow Diecast know that Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr., they're not always the trucks and cars that get produced. I think with it being a historic race, I think there's really good chances that they do get produced, which means you need to get your name on one, and we will not charge a credit or debit card until it ships to you later this year. Steve, Truex truck order. That is great. Absolutely. Good stuff. That's for sure. And it is cool. James, are you guys covering the All-Star race for MRN? Yes, we are. Down at Texas. Can't wait to get down there in June. And it's going to be a fun time. So, yes, we are. I'm looking forward to getting to Texas. I haven't been there in a few years. MRN does the All-Star race. We do the Cup and the Xfinity races at all of the tracks, with the exception of the Speedway Motorsports tracks and Indianapolis. And we do all of the truck races. So we've had a team do the truck races at Texas for years. I just haven't been part of that team, just the way the schedule's worked out. But I'll be down there for the truck race and the All-Star race, and I can't wait. Looking forward to it. James, can't wait to get out to Texas, that's for sure. So it is good. It is good stuff. 7 weeks into the season, and we get to all take a little breather now. Cup Series 7 races. I forget where trucks and Xfinity are at, but as far as race count goes, but everybody's off this weekend for Easter. We all get a chance to regroup, breathe a little bit, kind of just catch our breath, see where we're at, and where we're going. The Cup Series season, who saw this coming? I mean, McDowell winning Daytona, Christopher Bell getting his first win on the road course. We've got William Byron getting his second career win. You know, we expect Truex and Joey Logano to win. Not sure we expect Logano to win on the dirt. We expect Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick to win. They haven't won yet. Brad Keselowski, where's his win? So off to a great start with the 7 races this year, and just going to be interesting to see how things go. But everybody, breathe in, a little breathe out, a little Easter with the family, and then roll up our sleeves, because for the trucks and the Cup cars and the NASCAR modifieds, as a matter of fact, we're going to Martinsville, and then things get busy after that. It is really cool. Charles, it was good seeing you at Cherokee Speedway this past Friday night as well. I loved it. You know me, I love my dirt track racing. I'm going to Millbridge Speedway tonight to watch the kids race the karts out there. I love it. And Charles, I'm glad that we caught up and saw each other down there at the Cherokee Speedway. I love being out to the place your mama warned you about, Cherokee Speedway in Gaffney, South Carolina. Southeast Cup Series, I'm excited for Martinsville. I am too. We have been, how long ago was it they put those lights in? Okay, I mean, what is that? That's like 4 years ago? 5 years ago? I mean, Jeff Gordon won the race where they had the lights where it ran late and they had the lights, okay? How long have we had those lights? We're finally getting a night race. Yeah, a race scheduled to go at night. Oh my gosh, I'm with you, Southeast Cup Series. I am with you, that is for sure. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're not going to wait Jennifer or anyone else wait anymore, okay? She says she can't wait to get her Jimmy Johnson helmets. We can't wait to tell you about them and to get them shipped out. Some of the mini helmets, okay, I think the two Jimmy Johnson ones and the Austin Dillon one, they just arrived this morning. So we haven't even got them processed. The rest of the helmets, they arrived last week. We're in the processing process. I think that's accurate. And so we're getting it done. So if you've got a mini helmet coming, hang in there with us. We'll get it processed here and get it going. The other ones, we're all working through the processing portion of the ordering process. But yeah, the Jimmy Johnson, the Ally helmet. Look at that. Beautiful helmet. Jimmy's last season last year. Love the detail on the brand art helmets. You know, you got the cable there for the radio. You know, the visor's open, the visor's closed. Really, really neat stuff. The big ones, they look so good. Look at that. Jimmy Johnson, the Ally helmet. We have got that. You can get that ordered up if you don't have it already. If you have it ordered, keep an eye on the email and you'll know when it's going to be shipped out to you. Jimmy Johnson also, this is his Darlington throwback. Remember this one? This was the 7-time champions helmet. The nod to the king, Richard Petty, with the blue, the Petty blue and the red. The nod to Earnhardt around with the black and the silver. Okay? And Jimmy Johnson, the 48, the Ally. 7 times champion for Jimmy, for Dale, and for Richard Petty. This was the throwback, the Troy Lee design helmet. Really, really neat that they did this with the car. And so the helmet is available full size and mini size as well. So we have got that. Chase Elliott, the Champions helmet. There you go. The Champions helmet, Napa Auto Parts, Chase Elliott, Chase's personal logo on the back of it. And this is the Napa Auto Parts full size Champions helmet. It is here now. So order them up if you need them. Get them ordered. We can get them shipped right out to you. We have got the full-size helmet from Brand Art and the mini helmet as well with the Chase Elliott, the Champion helmet. Fun stuff. Great stuff as well. All right, this one here. I about died when I walked in and saw this one. Okay. Martin Truex Jr. Look at this. Got to make sure I say this right. A big old bass. Not a big, no, big old bass on the side of this thing. Look at that, taking the lure in. Yeah, how about that? Truex, the Bass Pro Shops. Isn't that cool? Yeah, look at that bass. Hungry little bugger right there. Getting ready to get drug into a boat, that's for sure. So Martin Truex Jr., we've got the full-size helmet, the Bass Pro Shop helmet, and we've got the mini helmet. And that's still a pretty good-sized bass, even on the mini helmet. It's a big-ass bass. Wait a minute, I don't think I can say that. It's a big bass. Yeah, it's a big-ass bass on the big helmet. Yeah, I think I said that right. So yeah, so love the helmets. Martin Truex Jr., we've got those, and these are Austin Dillon. Now this is a flat finish on the Bass Pro Shop helmet. Really, really cool. This one just came in, the mini helmet just came in this morning, and this big one, really, really sharp. Gosh, I love that. Yep, exactly. Look at that, it's got some, what is that, grizzly coolers on the front there. Oh, got a little bit of everything on that thing. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Southeast Cup Series. Yeah, you need to get one of these Elliott helmets. Absolutely. Yep, exactly. And John waiting for his Chase order to arrive today from UPS. Oh, see that? I love it. I love it. So we are showcasing what some people like John are getting today and some people like Southeast are going to order up. So, man, I love the helmets. Brand art helmets, really, really cool. We've talked about this some over the course of, I think we mentioned it last week. We're in a little bit of a downtime, a lull here as far as Diecast goes. Diecast is produced in China. And those of you familiar with international trade, China is a country that during Chinese New Year basically shuts down. So we've been getting stuff. We're now in that window of time, and that window of time varies. But we're now in that kind of quiet window of time where Chinese New Year, they're up producing die-cast now. We're just not getting them because we're in the Chinese New Year time as far as our shipping goes. And so, yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. It really, truly is. So fun stuff, that is for sure. And we are so glad that we have the helmets to talk about. And who knows, we'll talk about all kinds of things as we roll along into the season. So it is good. Yes, Richie, the Darlington Jimmy Johnson helmet does look sweet. It is fantastic. It really, truly is. Beautiful, beautiful helmet there for Jimmy Johnson. So how about that? Good stuff. So what'd you all think of the dirt track race? Just type it in there. Just type it in there. I want to know what you thought of the dirt track race. Okay, whether you want to talk cups, whether you want to talk truck, we got 2-3 minutes, so don't be dawdling around here. I'm not gonna hang around all day long and get into a 2-hour chat session with you, but I'll be interested to see what you thought of the truck race. And exactly. Oh, there we go. Yep. So the truck race. Let me know what you think. Anyone? Anyone? Quiet bunch, huh? Quiet bunch. Look at this. Where are y'all at? What's the dirt going to do to the asphalt? Okay, that's a great question. Jennifer says the dirt race was T-Mart. What they did is they put down a layer of sawdust first to protect the concrete that's under it. So they'll dig up the dirt without destroying the concrete, and then the sawdust, they'll just sweep it up. So the sawdust is like an insulator to the concrete surface. I'm glad, that's a great question, T-Mart, that you brought up. Because it's fascinating what they did, and I didn't know it, but I just watched the process. So there's a layer of sawdust down, which is like an insulator, and then clay, the old clay from the racetrack back 20 years ago, and then the new clay that's the surface that they raced on. They'll scoop up. Now, they're not going to do it soon, though. No, they're not done up there. They got World of Outlaw late models coming up in 2 weeks, and World of Outlaw sprint cars coming up in, I think, 4 weeks. And then they're going to dig it up. But they'll dig up the new clay, they'll dig up the old clay, and then they'll have a layer of sawdust, and they'll sweep up the sawdust, and we'll have concrete back for September, baby, under the lights. Are you kidding me? It's Bristol, baby. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. I love it. It really is. That is good. That is great. I agree, Richie. The dirt racing was good. Definitely room for improvement in tires. I think that that's one of the areas they're going to work on. I heard Scott Miller, the competition director for NASCAR. I didn't hear him, but he was on Sirius this morning, and there's a punch list of things they're going to work on, and I think tires were one of them. It is cool. And Richie, you want to know the Diecast? Well, I don't know about the Diecast Mania code, but you can use MRN as your Diecast code and get free shipping. How about that? Yeah, do that. Get that free shipping. So, Robert wants to know any plans to do another track. Okay, so the Truck Series is going to run the famed Knoxville Speedway in Knoxville, Iowa in July at the Marion County Fairgrounds. I think we stay tuned on the schedule. I think that there's a chance that we see more dirt track. This year we're going to see 3 races on dirt tracks. The trucks at Bristol, the trucks at Knoxville, and the Cup at Bristol. Okay? I don't think it would surprise me if we don't see another race or two. I don't know whether that's Xfinity. I don't know whether that's another Cup or another truck race. I think that I didn't see us going to Dakota. I didn't see us going to Road America. I didn't see us racing without practicing. I didn't see us doing this. I didn't see us doing that 5 years ago. I think all bets are off. We might just throw a little clay around the outside of the Circle B Diecast building and host a Cup race right here in Concord. Y'all coming on? Come on, bring it on. I don't know. I think nothing would surprise me. And so stay tuned. There is some speculation that there's some tracks that they might look at going to. And I would love it. It'd be great. It really is. So it's cool. So fun stuff. Tom says the dirt race exceeded my expectations. I think a lot of people were very curious about it and very on the fence about it, very open-minded. I'll tell you, I interviewed Martin Truex Jr. after that race. Martin, not known as for his dirt track prowess. Martin said, I came into this thing not sure what to expect, but with an open mind, and I love it. So I think it's cool. I think it's good stuff. It's good. T-Mart, you're right. The Setting Sun. There's a group. There's all kinds of neat things on social media. I'm one of those people that there are certain people on social media that annoy me, but I love social media. Okay, I just delete the people that annoy me. Okay. Last night there was a chat about midget car racing, like Chili Bowl type midget racing, and so this is a T-Mart. The Setting Sun looked rough. Chase Briscoe was on there just chatting. He was driving back and just chatting on that group, and he said you take the dust, the sun, and the shadows, and that made it really tricky. And I think the Setting Sun looked rough. I think T-Mart, I think that's a great observation, because I think that did make it a challenge. So I'm disappointed. I mean, I think, to me, the one thing I would look at is a night race. And here's the part that frustrates me about the weekend. We had a night race Saturday night for the trucks. They were supposed to start at 7:30, 8 o'clock green flag, and we got rained out. And that put 2 day races. Day races in dirt tracks are so tough to do. I wish we'd have seen that truck race under the lights to see what that track would have done. And we may be just like, okay, Cup Series, we just need to do this. But you're right, T-Mart. The Setting Sun was a problem. Norman says the dust was a problem, and then they changed the single file restarts. I agree. I'm not a fan of that. It's done at dirt tracks every weekend of the year. World of Outlaws do it. I mean, when you get to a safety situation, single file restarts become what you do. I sit there in the stands. I'll sit there in the stands, and when the World of Outlaws say they're going to a single file, I hate that. But I understand it, safety of the drivers. And just have to wait and see. Trevor wants to know, do you think Martin Jr., Truex Jr.'s will get made? Well, Trevor, there's one group of people who will determine that, and one group only. Customers. So order yours. That's all you can do. If you want to make Christmas presents, order 15 or 20 for friends. That'll help it get made. This thing, there's not a formula here. The formula is this. If enough people pre-order, it gets made. So that's on you. I don't mean just you specifically, Trevor, but it's on everybody collectively to get that done. It'll be good. Kelly says Knoxville will be awesome. Kelly, Knoxville is always awesome, and it will be for the trucks. That is for sure. It is going to be great. It is going to be fun. Norman says, what do you think of street road racing? Ooh, boy, I don't know about that one. I'm as open-minded as anybody, but I love the idea. The rumor out there is that there's a course somewhere in downtown, right on the river, right on the lakefront in Chicago. I would be all about that, because Chicago's my kind of town, baby. You send me up there with some deep dish pizza and some NASCAR racing, are you kidding me? I mean, that is heaven. Little craft beer from Chicago's finest breweries and some deep dish pizza, I will be all over that. It's going to be interesting. Now, I will say this. I think the new generation race car is probably more adaptable to street racing than the current model. And I think what we've learned at NASCAR is they're adaptable. So like I said, with a second dirt track race, nothing is out of the realm of possibility. I'm like, okay, let's see how this works. If they have one and they have it in Chicago and I'm invited, I'm in. I'm all in. So it'll be good. Good stuff, that's for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I know, Southeast. Mother Nature hates spring in Bristol. You know, the people are like, duh, you're running in spring in Bristol. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Take spring off? Someone posted on Twitter, one of those geeky people that runs stats and numbers, okay? 16 Cup Series tracks on Sunday were getting rain. You know why? Because it's March. So, I mean, I understand, and I'm with you. Mother Nature hates the spring race. I'm with you, Southeast, but what do we do? Not race in the spring? That's the option, okay? So, yeah, I understand Martinsville takes it on the chin. It seems like a little bit more than... by the way, Monday was spectacular. That was also at Bristol. And that was also in the spring. I understand. I mean, it's like, but I think that's the nature of springtime racing. And unfortunately, where Bristol falls in the schedule is it just hits a bad time. I'm with you that it hits a bad time, but what are we supposed to do? Quit? Take the day off? If that storm, if that weather in Bristol moves 2 days quicker, we're sitting there in brilliant sunshine on Saturday afternoon with a Saturday night truck race, and we get to learn and see what happens. I mean, you know, so it just is. Oh, Mother Nature. Oh, Mother Nature. There's times I just don't like her, and this weekend was one of those. So it is cool. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Robert's got a great point. Okay, well, March in Atlanta. Well, the weather was beautiful. I just don't, you know, I mean, I just don't, yep, you can't, yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. I think I'm with you, T-Mart. We need a racing dome. Absolutely. Send me the money and I'll build it, T-Mart. Send me the money, my man. There's probably going to need to be a few zeros on that check. I'll be waiting by the mailbox. Yeah, dome would be cool. Indoor racing, hey, I get to do Chili Bowl and stuff like that. So the indoor racing is fun. I'm not sure we're ready for that. I think at one time Bruton actually did look at some kind of retractable roof over Bristol, and he needed a few more people to send him the money, I think is what it boiled down to. So how about that? There you go. The Plan B Sales Racing Thunderdome. T-Mart, you better buy a few more diecast cars if we're going to have that. And everyone else might want to jump in and throw in a few shekels for a few more before the boss man signs off on that one. And speaking of signing off, I think that's where we're going to go with this thing. I'm telling you, it's been great. Bristol race-winning diecast, Truex truck, Logano car, get them pre-ordered. They are available right now at CircleBDiecast.com. These beautiful helmets, Austin Dillon, Martin Truex Jr. with that big-ass bass, Chase Elliott, 2 Jimmy Johnsons. We've got those, the big helmets, the mini helmets, all of them. Mini helmets, if you're waiting for one of those, if you've got one of those, just stand by. We're processing them now, and you will hear from us soon as to the shipping and all of the other arrangements. I'm Steve Post from the Motor Racing Network. Thanks for joining us here for our Tuesday at 2 with CircleBDiecast.com from Concord, North Carolina.